Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Mughal playthrough with EU4 with my host Luckymarine, where we have fired off a coalition that includes the Ottomans, which is never a good coalition, but we seem to be muddling through okay. It's amazing how much you forget, not forget how to play a game, but you lose a little bit of sharpness. You need an organised brain to play EU4. When the organisation fails, you end up with coalitions and all sorts. But it makes it more interesting, I suppose. Anyway, on we go. We're waiting to see where this 27 stack goes. We've been trying to isolate individual smaller armies within our collective so that we can entice them in and then engulf them and get the ticking war score. Chagatai is under attack themselves. They're the ones that kicked off this fight, but Oriat are eating them from the other end, which is a fight that they won't win. Let's have a look if we can see the participants in their war. Well, that's okay. There we go. So it's Oriat and Calm against Chagatai. Chagatai hasn't got any allies. Interesting. That might influence our fight. However, with coalition fights, they tend to... Let's have a look at the enthusiasm. Coalition war plus 30. You have to try and get over that, which is going to be interesting. Oh. Muscovy has announced his arrival because I've just loaded the game over again. I know I started without you. Come on then. Matraxus from Calm. Yep. We will reverse course. Well, come on then. Don't just stand there in the doorway. Come on. Silly cat. Yeah, I know. I know, it's bad. Yeah, I know. We've plopped out a couple of mercenaries around here just to take back a few provinces, just to cause a bit of an annoyance. What is up with you? It's not food time yet. You got a good hour to wait. I don't care. I don't care. Hour. Yeah, I know. Negotiations with the terrorist. Likewise, yep. Are you coming back? No. Well, let's go pick a fight then. Do we need to pick a fight? We'll expose ourselves a little bit. We'll walk off towards Kalat. Let's have a look at the terrain. Not the terrain, simple terrain. So we want to be where there's mountains, where we can tempt them into favourable fights. So if we're over here... Yeah, okay. Taking that back. Alright, you carry on. And carry on. And the reason we have the ticking war score here is any coalition war is a show superiority war. So as long as you can win the majority of the fights, then you can get a ticking war score. So you have to be careful. Be careful that you don't end up with a few fights early on. Bollocks. Although this isn't going to have an effect on our war. It just means that I think Mamluk separatists will end up taking over this control of this fort, which will put pressure on the Ottomans to get out, because he has got quite a few separatists in his country. Anyway, but yeah, so you got to be careful early on that you don't lose like little fights here and there, because They add up. And by little fights, I mean we're alright with losing a 1 stack here and there. But you wouldn't want to be losing a 6 stack or a 7 stack, something like that. That would have an effect. I wonder if 4 would be enough. Where are you going? Somewhere else. Ethiopia accepted, yep. First Liberation Army from Darfur. Alright. Okay. We'll send you off this way. I don't think there's anyone near to threaten. I don't know if 4 is going to be enough to contribute to the fight. I doubt it. We'll give it a go. Take that back. We'll take that back. And this. And how are you getting on over here? Ethiopia? Yeah, looks like you got smashed here. However, 57% in favour of the Mamluk separatists. So they'll take a fort here. They'll have a fort here. It's just more pressure on the Ottomans to get out. Revolts in Ottoman. -8. How about Chagatai? War enthusiasm is at 61. Oh well, you're in the hills. Might drag other people into it. You don't have any support anywhere. It might do. Let's not risk that. No, head south. Okay. Let's take back some more stuff. You two can head up towards Chagatai, I think. Take that back from the Ottomans. Yeah, we would have been caught there. Anyway. 32 stack, 50 odd stack, 27 stack there. If we can draw a line over here and catch this guy and isolate him, because he can't get through this fort. There's a wasteland here, so he can't come across here. He can't get in between. Is the wasteland here? There's not. She has to go all the way around. There's a 29 stack there. Whew, fun and games. Fun and games. Any favourable terrain? We've got hills. Hills will do. I don't think we'll end up being able to drag him all the way to the mountains. Right, can snaffle him here. 15 on 5. If they... Yeah, let's go for this. It's 15 on 5. However, I think this fight will be over before this lump gets to it. So have you two over this way. Can give him another 19. Still at 59. Coalition war plus 30. Alright, let's carry on. Did that count? Should have checked. For 9 battles 18, I think it might have done. Do we take this fight? It's only in the hills. Yeah, I reckon we can feed enough people onto this. Moving up. Alright, let's move up as a group. Put pressure on Hummels. Whew. It's tense. I don't know why they've not bothered taking you out, but you hide under a rock. I know that Delhi's surrounded by a lot of rivers, so he's going to take the -1 for rivers. $27, $28. You're too far away. We can pile on here. It's not great, but it'll do. Yep, singular fights. They don't add to this. 9 battles, still just 18. You're already locked in. And we're ready to support. They didn't take the river crossing. What have you got? 133, yeah, fair enough. Oh wow. Nearly didn't win that. Thomas, where are you going? Probably going here. Don't know. Let's have a look at what that fight did to us. From 10 fights, plus 22, plus the ticking war score. There are some times, there have been times in coalition fights where I've got the ticking war score. I've done as much as I could do until my manpower ran out even, and then I just deleted my army. That way they had no way of fighting me, they had no way of swaying this either way, the ticking war score, and I just waited it out. I mean, your country ends up pretty much destroyed, but, you know, it works. Let's just sit on forts. It's not, we're not going to end up taking them, but it's going to be putting pressure on them. And they're only mercenaries. Yeah, I know. I know it's scary. Fighting the Ottomans. Up to 57. Yeah, I know. I know. No, not gonna get there in time. Hills. Hills. Hills, hills. We can't get through Himalayas. Not just them. Okay, let's blow out. We've still not recovered from the that other hit that we took. I mean, we won the fight just by throwing people into it. So you're heading out. you're heading out. You should come this way as well. That way, go. Let's stay away from the 32 stack. Just until we've filtered 13,000 that we need back into our forces. In fact, you're heading north. No. Go on. Granted, generalship has expired. That's fine. Our regiment was discovered in Bengal. Mamlukian separatists. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ottomans, medium. Why? Ottomans war exhaustion, -2. Occupied and besieged provinces. Now, it's coming up as besieged provinces, but it's just one mercenary plonked on a fort. Revolts and Ottomans, -6. Ottoman military strength, -6. And Chagatai is still at war with the Oryat. We just need Oryat to pull the fingers out a little bit, because the Ottomans aren't at war with Oryat. So I don't know why the Ottomans are up here. They should be trying to kick our face in, but they're not. Oops. Misjudged that one, but singular merc stacks, don't care about them. They don't add to our manpower, they don't detract from our manpower. And all we're doing is causing a nuisance of ourselves. Dragging armies out of position. I'm happy with that. Any hills around here? We could run up to meet them in Darajat. Would an 18 stack be enough to tempt them into a fight? Might be. Off we go. No, he's already halfway to Multan. Oh no, he's heading the other way. Where's your support? Over here. Right, let's go and hit the isolated Chagatai stack. They can't get through here past the fort, the wasteland, and the other fort. They have to go all the way around the top. Continue making a nuisance of yourself. There's another fort down here that we can step on to increase the Ottomans' pain. I don't know if they're going just for the capital. Just realised we can't go across this strait. No. Okay. About time. Oh. Still with the high war enthusiasm. Homans, how are you in terms of armies? Okay. Still have rebels. No, they're too close together. Okay, okay, yep. Okay, 15 prestige, nice. Game, please stop. Cruelty of mercenaries. Local unrest. Lost the siege of Delhi. Looks like Chagatai got sent packing. It's a very quick siege of our capital, but then it's only a capital fort. I was meant to move our capital back to the mountains. Oh well. Who's this? Circassia? Nope. Let's head to the hills if we can. Yeah, I see 60,000 there. I'll continue to unsiege little bits and pieces with our troops. It's a shame that you can't piece these guys out individually. They could piece out Ethiopia right now, but we can't piece out coalition members because it was seen to be too, I mean, you used to be able to, but it was seen to be too gamey. Now, do we stand and fight here, or do we just get ourselves away? It's a big stack. No. Nope. We don't fight there. Why open yourself up to fighting a stack of 60? It's just stupid. Can we get you out? 16th, 15th, we can't. Bollocks. Oh, decided not to. I'll make your mind up. No, let's head away. If we can pull him to the mountains, I'll fight him there. Or not. How many have we got over here? Oh, it's an interesting game, tiptoeing around the Ottomans. Okay. Military leader has left us, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, We can have that. Yeah, let's head this way. Okay. And we can take Diplotech. Do we do it? Yes. We do it right now. As soon as we can, before this number gets stupid. $44. Okay. Let's have you onto another one of their forts if need be. Or just take in anything. That'll do. Go on, Chagatai. If Almonds were in charge of the fight, they'd be out by now. Could we turn our dude into a leader yet? We cannot. How long can we? No, it's going to be years before we can do that. Hey, good land down here. There's some mountains. I wonder if we can tempt him into these mountains, or these mountains. Let's stack close by. Ethiopia's being stupid again. Love it. If you lose this taking war score for us, I will... I'll eat all your children. Right, mercenary time. We can take this back a lot quicker than they can siege it. A lot quicker than they can take it, because they're just using well, they're going for forts and our capital, which is not a good thing, I suppose. They're keeping their stacks quite big. Is there really just that 23 stack down there? Where did all your other... Where did they all go? Fine, let's go this way. Great. And let's take all of this land back. Oh, alright, peaced out. Put pressure on the capital and on a fort. Let's bring you around here as well. Next. I think we only need 3 on Delhi itself, so we'll stack 4 on. Contract attack, get out. 48 reasons. The only reason that people lose Iraq with coalition rules. And we can pick up the old and infirm. Do we? Quite a few years ahead of time. No. All it does is save money. No need for it. Let's bring you over here. And you. Actually, you. Apply pressure to a Chagatai fort. And you. So you're going to try and relieve Delhi, aren't you? We also need a leader, as our other one died off. Control ship, 20 influence. Go on then. Alright, siege. Good. It looks like Bermanis has kicked off with Jean-Pierre. So how's this coalition war going for you, lads? Not too enthusiastic anymore, are you? Let's move you on, and you on. Jean-Pierre might just be going back to defend his own lands now. Yeah, I think so. He's just going to try and unsiege his own lands, I assume. Yep. You're on a fort, you're on a fort, you're on a fort. Still at 41. You can float around and take provinces. Where's the Chagatai army? I don't even know where it is. Not seen it in a while, actually. Oh, it's up here. We'll meet up towards Delhi. You to continue taking provinces back, causing a general nuisance. We'll split one person off here with a siege leader, take back Delhi. And actually we'll support that action. That's not bad. Dragged 50 odd thousand Ottomans back just to deal with one mercenary. You continue to move. How are we getting on for war exhaustion? Yeah, it's not good, but we can buy it down if we need to. Let's try cut this guy off. It's in the hills. Let's buy a dude. We're gonna have to put him in charge here. I hope he gets out there in time. Yeah, if we route this army, it'll route all the way away. We'll have time with Jean-Pierre army to squish that. We'll be able to take this fort back as well. Yeah, let's do that. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is we die horrible and painful deaths. Right, good point. Let's grab morale, just so that this guy here, when he makes first contact, doesn't just melt away. -2, love it. You're heading your way to... Wait, you're not quite locked into here. But I reckon he's heading off to Jean-Pierre to sort his life out. Let's stay together. Want to see you Delhi? Love it. Let's split you up. And you. And you. Start taking some of our shit back. And we'll squish the Ottoman army they'll be coming down here. And then we'll squish the Jean-Pierre army. Go on, Jagadai. Everybody wants out except you. I think we could piece every single one of them out right now. But Paradox changed it. Or actually, they changed it a while ago. Darn it. It's only farmlands. Let's go squish them. You move. You move. Okay, we can do this. We'll meet you in the farmlands here. No, we won't. We'll meet you in Serhut, which is also farmlands. There's going to be a fight between Bermanis and Jean-Pierre, and there's going to be a fight between the Ottomans and us. And then when Jean-Pierre gets out of his fight, if he wins his fight, he's straight into another fight. Interesting times. Interesting times are going to happen there. Everyone's moving. Good. It's the moving in the background that throws me. I'm like, am I paused, am I not? And so I press spacebar again and then suddenly I'm moving again. Yeah, okay. That's bullshit. He got away. We can't throw anything... No, we can't throw anything ahead of him. We can't group all these together and hold him up. Best that we can hope for is cutting through this way. We'll be able to catch him. Chagatai, do you want out yet? Nope. Still got to take in Moscow. For how much? 5. Fair enough. Move you on. That's weird. Bermanis kicked off this fight, but they didn't take anything. They just forced them to spit out Ura. Which also blocked us. Bollocks. It's the moving after the spacebar has been hit. It has annoyed me since day one, and it will continue to annoy me. I don't give a toss about the jerky movements of a game. I wish there was a button where you could turn on and off. Do you want it to look pretty, or do you want an accurate representation of where shit is? And I would click the accurate representation of where shit is all the time. Because the game paused here when there was a pop-up. I saw movement behind, assumed the game wasn't paused. Press the spacebar to pause the game, which unpaused the game and allowed these twats to get out. We could have squished these easily. Disappointed. No. Alright, so how can some of you get out and some of you can't? Which one is that one, dickhead? Because we're warrior and pure, of course. Well, this is a bit fun. This will be fun. You continue to take stuff back. Check its eye. Of course, we can still demand stuff off the nobles, so I'll take you off. Come on, we moved from the here to here, so we can move back again. Come on. Zone of fucking control. Makes no sense. Anyway, on we go. Excellent. Coup. I've Hindu dynasty and okay. A coup somewhere. Well, I said okay to it, but there was nothing that popped up, nothing. Oh, okay. So can any of you get out of there? Oh, half of us can, but the other half? Nope. Why is that? It is. I struggle sometimes. I struggle with the will. Alright, check it out. Do you want out yet? Nope. It would be 4 reasons, but it's a coalition war, so he has a plus 30 to stay in. How many can we support here? 41. Good. Anyone is not needed on there. Let's get into that province. Again, fighting. Okay. How you done with your rebels? Oh, they're still there. They've even got a fort. Occupied by Bosnian separatists. Great. Good for us. Might as well squish you up here while we're here. I mean, they've not jumped on any of the forts. If they had, well, not if they've had, but because we're now stuck behind Jumpio. But would have gone racing over there and hit them in the mountains. Siege of Jumpio is over. Excellent. You, with the siege general in charge, sit on that. Taking a loan of 862 ducats. The only reason we've had to siege our way through Jumpio is because Bomanis pieced out and trapped us behind his provinces. Damn him. War exhaustion is high, yeah, I know. However, full humanist for the win. Come on, dragons, I just... Ooh, okay. Can I get anything from it? War reps. I'd like something more than war reps though. See if we can steal jump your stuff. We can. Can't take common stuff because we haven't taken it yet. We'll wait for these two provinces to get sieged, and then try again. How about cutting the Jompio off from Bamanis? That would be acceptable. Coalition may form. Well, don't care. War ups? No, a little bit of money. That'll do. I mean, it was a defensive war. I think it had to be, especially against the Ottomans when we're not prepped for it properly. We're down to 0 manpower, but we're only just down to 0 manpower. It's not as if we're massively in the deficit. But I think that will do. Get out of here, straight into war with Bamanis. In fact, straight into war with Uda. They popped out, they've got no one to hear them scream. All the mercenaries can now be disbanded. I should have had a look at that end screen actually, see what the losses were. Nope, wrong one. This one is? No. How do you see your own stuff? Filter messages about us, yeah. I accepted that generous peace offer. Well, let me know what it is then. How is it comes off with other people's... Come on, give me an example. Here. But it doesn't come up with your own. I don't know, but let's have a look at the Ottomans. Down to 0 manpower. 26 mercenaries. It wasn't a happy fight for them. 2 loans. But then we've got loans as well. Get rid of all our mercs. Let's get you out of there. Disband you. Thank you very much for your time. Anyone else? Anywhere else? Don't think so. That's it. Whew. So. We'll get back to war with... Or we'll go to war with Bamanis. Take out Uda. Take out Bamanis. War exhaustion. Yeah, but he's ticking down. So. We beat the coalition. Sort of. Kind of. Well, we took something from the coalition. They declared on us and we took something from them, which is always good. I mean, we could have probably got out sooner. I assumed that Chagatai would still be well up for the fight, but I checked the peace screen and they were right for getting out, so why not? Why not? It allows us time to get our manpower up. Allows us time to focus on the wars that we want, instead of being forced into the wars that other people force upon us. So, I'm Luckymarine, as always, you lot have been amazing. Apologies for the longer episode. Should have split this into 2. But, oh well. Till next time, do take care.